What's going on, guys? Aaron Bennett here. So yes, I am at another trailer park. This is the bathroom behind me. There are trailers all around me, and in this video, I'm talking about Celsius Network, giving you guys the update because I am freaking committed to keeping you guys in the loop. The first thing I'm going to touch on is this letter that somebody got from Stretto, and this applies to people who are living in the UK and the European Union. Next, I'm going to talk about this email about filing a claim, and should you do it, or are we waiting for a specific date? This is from Stretto as well. So all the questions about claim filing, I will cover that. Next, I want to talk about a motion where they are removing Rod Bolger from the council, or basically they're not employing him. Next, going over a tweet from Simon Dixon talking about who the UCC, the Unsecured Creditor Committee, has employed. And also I'm going to cover a couple Telegram groups that are creating momentum. Basically, if you fall into these categories, I'll let you know. So I will basically cover everything you need to know regarding Celsius in this video. So this first email I want to cover talked about that 6,000 page PDF. It says that affidavit of service is a document detailing individuals who were served a court filing, basically people who got that email, which I mentioned in my last video. But if you live in the UK or the EU, they said that they redacted the names. They did not include the names or the addresses because I guess safety laws in the European Union are different. And this is very important. So that affidavit of service, that 6,000 page PDF, this is not a schedule of assets and liabilities. That is a very, very different. That, the schedule of assets and liabilities, which debtors are required to file, meaning Celsius, with the court to indicate the creditors they owe debts to. The schedule of assets and liabilities has not yet been filed in this case. So guys, this is super, super important. The schedule of assets and liabilities has not been filed, and in the next article, I'll cover more about that and what that means. They go on to say we can't tell you whether you have to or should file a claim. That is an individual determination for you to make. Generally speaking, creditors who are not listed on the schedule of assets and liabilities, again, that has not come out yet, should file a claim in order to be considered a creditor who can vote on a plan of reorganization. And this guy did a TLDR. Basically, if you live in the EU or the UK, your name does not appear on the affidavit of service list. You don't need to worry about it because your name is hidden due to GDPR, and it is not the official schedule of assets and liabilities. So I'm making this video because so many of you guys are like, should I file a claim? What happens if my name's on that list? And I really just want to make a video explaining everything right now. So the next thing I want to cover is this email from Stretto. And it says right now, at this time, the court has not established the official proof of claim submission procedures for these cases. Once these procedures are approved, there will be a claim form that customers can use to identify the various coins in their account. Please note that the current proof of claim form available through the Stretto website will be updated based on customer questions and the first day hearing proceedings. And this is very important, guys. Listen up. It says creditors are encouraged to submit a proof of claim if they are not listed in the debtor's schedules of assets and liabilities, which will be filed and appear on the case website August 29th, 2022. And it is like August 6th or 7th when you're watching this. So we have like 20 days or so before the schedule will appear on the court website, and I will definitely cover when that happens. These schedules will detail all of the amounts that the debtors acknowledge, meaning Celsius, owe to the creditors, you and I, as of the time of their bankruptcy filing. So when they file their BK, they will say how much money, how much crypto do they owe us. If you have an unpaid claim that is not listed in the schedule and do not file a proof of claim by the bar date, which we do not know that date to be determined, you may not be entitled to receive any recovery on your claim if such claim is allowed and once a Chapter 11 plan is confirmed. So what does this mean? Well, it means that you really don't need to file a claim right now because they said only file a claim if when the schedule comes out on August 29th, as of right now, which is again 20 days from now or so, when that document comes out, it will have everybody's name most likely and how much Celsius owes them. That is the time to file a claim if there is a discrepancy. Basically, if they say they owe you $10,000, but really they owe you $100,000, file a claim. So I will be covering this, but right now, that is what you need to know. That 6,000 page PDF that did come out, that was not an official list of anything, really. You really don't have to worry if your name was not on there. But I will say that if you have not received any emails from Stretto, you did not get that email I talked about in my last video, and your name was not on that list, I would email Stretto and just kind of like check in with them, because you should be getting some emails now, I believe, especially if you're in the United States. I think they're just taking the email address that Celsius had for you. And I'm getting eaten alive by mosquitoes out here. So let's go ahead and keep going with this video. So here we have a motion talking about withdrawing having Rod Bolger on their team, on Celsius's team. And I think they wanted to pay him like over 100,000 Canadian a month. It was some insane amount of money. And they redacted it, probably because so many people were like, what are you doing? This doesn't look good, guys. Like, you're just kind of taking our money. This doesn't look good. So they redacted it. That's good. Simon Dixon said, the Celsius UCC, the Unsecured Creditor Committee, this is the 7 people who are representing us, has selected Elementis IO and M3 Partners as financial advisors and Real PWP as its investment banker for the bankruptcy case. So Elementis right here says, we solve blockchain data complexity by generating powerful insights and platforms for our partners. So this is probably the company that's going to be scouring the blockchain and making sure basically who sold, when did they sell, what transfer happened. They're going to be the ones doing the deep dive on the blockchain. And also Perella Weinberg is going to be helping the UCC as well. So these are all people and companies where it's our crypto not going back to us, but that's just part of Chapter 11, and I'm okay with that as long as we get really, really good counsel. So just to finish this video, because again, I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes out here, the second day hearing right now, August 16th at 2 p.m. And then here we have the notice regarding meeting of creditors to be held August 19th at 9 a.m. So those are, as of now, the next 2 dates. August 16th for the next time Celsius is in court, and August 19th. And I want to finish the video with 2 Telegram channels. The first is Clawback Protection. Now, I'm not going to talk a whole bunch about it, but basically we are getting a group together who are going to fight clawbacks if they come about. Right now, we still don't know exactly what's going to happen. There's a lot of decisions that will have to be made by the trustees, by Celsius, by the judge, by the UCC, before we know if we are going to want to fight this. But if you took crypto out of your Celsius account 90 days before they filed bankruptcy, I would go ahead and join this group. They're not raising money, or they have not actually hired counsel right now yet, but they are getting prepared to. They're getting the community ready if that needs to happen. And also the Celsius custody account, which I talked about a few videos ago, you can still go ahead and join that group. There's a lot of action going on there. If you want to stay in the loop of what's happening, I will include both of those Telegram channels below in the description. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me, watching, participating in my life journey, and also helping get through this Celsius debacle together. That's it for the video. Till next time, talk with you soon, and bye for now.